This is a very unfortunate, sad situation about popular YouTuber ETIKA. I believe I'm saying his name right. And unfortunately, this young man passed away, and we will get right into the information. Stay tuned. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the DC show. This is T. McNeil. So as I just stated, guys, popular YouTuber ETIKA is actually dead at the age of 29. He was actually found in the East River right up in Brooklyn, New York. Very sad story, very sad situation. And, the thing is, guys, what they're calling it is possibly a suicide, all right? ETIKA actually got on his, I don't know if it was his Twitch page or his YouTube channel, but he actually made a video, his last video, unfortunately, stating that he would be saying goodbye to his fans and the fact that he is pretty much done with everything, all right? We don't know exactly what caused this. We don't know where, his head was at the time, but, it's a very sad situation. And the thing is, guys, suicide is a real thing, okay? I really hate to sit on this video and be so somber and talk about this, but it's a situation that happens way too often in society, okay? It's not just in here in the United States, but all over the world. I mean, you have a lot of depressed people out here, okay? A lot of people have been through a lot in their life. Some things are worse off than others. But at the end of the day, some people just aren't able to process their problems and take heed to what's going on in their life at that point in time. So a lot of times people feel like they don't have anywhere to go, they don't have anybody to talk to. So at the end of the day, they feel as though, they have nowhere to vent, okay? They can't get it out of the system properly. So the only thing that they can think of is to end their life, and really that's the last thing that anybody wants to actually do, okay? I haven't really heard of ETIKA before, but according to information, he did have over 800,000 subscribers, and he has been doing YouTube since about 2012, okay? So over the course of 7 years, he's amassed a lot of following, okay, guys? And according to information, he said that he actually referred to his followers as the Joy-Con brothers, all right? So he was a very popular YouTuber, streamer. He had a Twitch channel as well, and he was really, really big, especially when it came to streaming for Nintendo. All right, guys. So the thing is that makes this so sad is, when we talk about suicide, guys, when we talk about depression, when we talk about homelessness, etc., the faces of these situations are not the same as they used to be. Okay, we know that the face of homelessness has changed. Okay, a lot of people out here that work 9 to 5, or they may work more than one job. They have, kids and things like that, but they're homeless. And you say, wow, how can you work a job and still be homeless? Well, the way it is, guys, when the cost of living keeps freaking going up and your paycheck stays the same and you can't really supplement that extra income, usually that's what happens, okay? So the face of homelessness is not the same as it used to be, as the guy on the street, that looks dirty, wearing a dirty trench coat, sleeping under a bridge. Homelessness is now, everyday average people like you and I. You may have on nice clothes, you might drive a nice car, but you don't know that person's situation, and really they may be living in that car. You wouldn't know it unless they came and told you. It's the same thing with suicide. Suicide is not the guy, or the girl for that matter, sitting in a corner, with a bottle of whiskey, drinking themselves to death and sobbing unrepeatedly. That's not the face of suicide anymore. The face of suicide has now changed. Okay, now you look at this guy, ETIKA. He was 29, he was a young guy. He amassed a fortune from this. Okay, he had almost 1 million subscribers. They said he was very energetic. They said he was very upbeat, in his videos. He did what he had to do, to appease to the audience. Okay, so he seemed, quote unquote, very happy, but he wasn't. He wasn't happy at all. And of course, The police are investigating the situation right now, but we really don't know what was going on inside of here. Okay, so the outside appearance seemed to be fine. Everything seemed to be, rainbows and kittens and just as jolly and happy and things like that. But in here, he was tormented. He was being tormented. Okay, and here, his mind was not right. He couldn't wrap himself around whatever the issue was that he was going through. Okay, so again, the face of homelessness has changed and the face of suicide has changed. Okay, but give me your guys' thoughts and opinions on this very sad situation. And I want to come out and say also, my condolences to this young man's family. I didn't know him personally, but anytime somebody dies like that, man, it's just a sad situation. Okay, hopefully, his family, his friends, everybody that was close to this young man can actually find some type of peace of mind, and they'll be able to hopefully cope with the situation. Okay, but as far as what was going on, basically, it said that he did have an altercation with police on more than one occasion. He was unfortunately sent to the hospital for a psychiatric evaluation more than once. And then, unfortunately last week, he did put up a YouTube video that I was saying earlier that he was basically saying goodbye to his fans. Okay, now YouTube did take this video down. Understandably, they should. You don't want, that type of video still posting around. Okay, but what he said was, I had a great time. It was great. It was a fun life. Okay, but it's F-U-C-K-E-D. Okay, F-U-C-K-E-D. So you guys know what that means, all right? So that already goes to show you that, even though he knew that he had success, he knew that he had a massive following, he was enjoying what he was doing, but deep down inside of him and inside of his head, something wasn't right. Okay, the guy obviously had some demons that he had to deal with, and unfortunately, the demons won. Okay, I will say that. But hopefully, this young man can rest in peace. And, hopefully, like I said, his family will be able to find closure, in this unfortunate situation. Okay. And it does say, guys, that the friends and family did try to contact him since he put up that post, but they weren't able to. So I don't know if that was because of what happened, as far as him doing his possible suicide, or it could have been a thing where he just turned off his phone. We don't know. But, before I actually got into the information, guys, I had kind of assumed that, they say they found him in the East River in Brooklyn, New York. So apparently a passerby, I don't know if the person was walking, driving, I'm assuming they were walking, but they said that they seen a body floating, on the East River. And of course, when the investigators got there, they were able to pull his body from the water, and they confirmed that it was, unfortunately, this young man here, ETIKA. Okay, so I had thought that maybe it was foul play, or maybe someone had set this guy up, because that does happen. Sometimes when you get very successful in life, you have a lot of haters out there. You have a lot of people that are not genuinely happy for you, so they want to see your downfall. And you have a lot of people that's jealous, okay? And then let's just be real, guys. You have a lot of people that's just plain evil, okay? People will do that to you. They will set you up, okay? So this situation here, fortunately, was not that. But, it is what it is, man. And, like I said, NYPD Harbor, he was removed. And they're saying right now that a medical examiner is doing an autopsy as we speak. Okay, guys. Very hard to report on something like this, man. But like I said, the face of homelessness, the face of suicide, especially, has changed. Okay, people may look a certain way, guys. People may seem happy. They may seem like they're excited. They may seem like everything is okay. But at the end of the day, we just don't know until that person actually comes out and says it. On a situation like this, when they do something to themselves, unfortunately, they didn't get the help that they needed, and then, it's too late. All right. So they did leave a national suicide prevention hotline number on here. you know, guys, I will give you that information. It's 800-273-8255. All right, that is a number there, guys. 1-800-273-8255. Okay, that is the number for the International Suicide Hotline. So if anybody out there, any of my subscribers, or anybody out there is feeling like that, man, please, 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 we don't want another one to go out like this. Call that number, man, and get some help. Okay. Oh, I'm just doing my due diligence, guys. Report that information to you. And like I said, it's a sad situation. But again, if you guys having issues, man, definitely make sure that you call that number, and you know, that'll be great. All right. Also, guys, make sure that you like and share this content. I would definitely appreciate that. That is very important. Also, guys, if you enjoy the content, make sure that you smack the subscribe button. And do not forget to tap the bell symbol. That way you receive notifications when the DC Show puts up new, or in some cases, updated content. So, I appreciate you guys watching, listening, and tuning in. Until the next time, please be safe and have a good one.